Let's talk about multiplying and dividing numbers that are expressed in scientific notation. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to multiply the decimal values together, and then we're going to add the exponents of 10. Let's try it with this example here. Let's suppose that we have 5 times 10 to the 17th, and we're going to multiply that with 8.1 times 10 to the negative 22. So what we're going to do here is we are going to multiply the decimal parts together. Let's do that first. So that's going to look like this. We're going to have 5 times 8.1, and then we're going to multiply the powers of 10 just by adding the exponents. So we're going to have 10 to the 17th plus negative 22. And then 5 times 8.1 right here, this will give us 40.5 times 10 to the, now 17 plus negative 22 is going to be negative 5. So we'll put a negative 5 here. And if we want to express the result in scientific form, we need to move this decimal point one place to the left, right? Because right now we've got 2 digits, non-zero digits to the left, and we want just 1. So we're going to move it here. So think about how we got it here. Look at the exponent, negative 5, and it's negative, right? So what we did is we moved it 5 places to the right. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we got it here. It's like we went too far, so back it off 1 to 4, and that'll give us 4.05 times 10 to the negative 4. Now, let's talk about division. So to divide two numbers that are expressed in scientific form, what we're going to do is divide the decimal values. Seems reasonable. But then for the exponents of 10, instead of adding the exponents together, we're going to subtract. We're making a subtraction. We'll subtract the exponent in the bottom from the exponent in the top. So it's going to be a top exponent minus the bottom exponent. Here's an example. Let's try this one. So we'll take this number here in the numerator, the big number, right, 10 to the 14th, and we're going to divide it by this number, one in the denominator, and a very small number. So we pick these because we've got a positive exponent and a negative exponent. So let's just get some practice subtracting those. So what we're going to do here is we are going to make this division of the decimal parts 2.1682 divided by the 5.86. And then we're going to multiply it by 10 to the, now it's the top exponent, 14, minus the bottom exponent, negative 6. So making this division here, and I did this on my calculator, I got 3.7 times 10 to the, okay, it's going to be 14 plus 6, so we're going to get 3.7 times 10 to the 20th. Huge number. There we go. Let's run through just one more division. Suppose that the numbers start out in standard form, like we've got this pretty big number here divided by a really huge number here. So let's write these first of all in scientific form. You know, we may want to do this because our calculators might have a limited number of digits that we can put in. We might not be able to input this many digits. So let's put these in scientific notation first. So in the top number, we're going to write this as 5.2204. Now, in our denominator here, we're going to write this. We want the decimal right here, so we're going to write this as 1.24, and then we've got a bunch of zeros, so it's going to be times 10 to the, well, 10 to the what? Here's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 10 to the 12. And now we're going to make this division here of the decimal parts. So let's do that. That's going to look like this. This is going to be 5.2204 divided by 1.24 times 10 to the, all right, the top exponent minus the bottom exponent. So making this division right here, when I did that, I got 4.21 times 10 to the, now 8 minus 12 is negative 4, and we're in scientific form already, so we're good to go. And just suppose, I mean, this number is not that big, so suppose we wanted to write this in standard form. So let's get the decimal in the right position here. Right now we're right here. And to get it here, we moved it 4 places to the right. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4. So to get it out, let's go 4 to the left. So there's 1. We're going to need 3 zeros. We're going to get point 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1.